Well, hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of Whiskey Callin' here. It's Friday night. It was one heck of a long week. And so we thought we'd have a little fun game here tonight on Whiskey Callin'. We're going to do a kind of a 20 questions kind of game here for these whiskeys. My lovely girlfriend has gone into the bowels of my collection. I forgot to count how many I've got, but I think I've got around 60 bottles right now. And she's picked two at random in secret here, and so I don't know what they are. And I'm going to try each of them and ask her some questions, yes or no answers, and see how many guesses it takes for me to guess what each one is. So yeah, anyways, thought that'd be kind of fun. Hope you've got a dram yourself tonight. Sitting back, spring is kind of trying to get going, but it's kind of cold again today, but we're getting there. So yeah, as I look here, this is going to be fun, interesting. I see she kind of picked two that are pretty similar colors actually, which is a good on her to kind of keep me guessing. So I'm first going to smell this one, see what it's like, see what it smells like. Okay, right away, if I had to guess, I think this is a bourbon. It's just got that kind of, I should say the 60 I have in my collection. I got a bit of each. It's probably about a third Scotches, probably about a third, at least a third bourbon, maybe 10-15% rye, and then maybe assortment of a number of other things. So we'll see. So I do think this is probably one of my bourbons. It's kind of just got almost a brown sugary kind of smell to it that bourbons tend to have. So I'll take a sip and see what I think it is here. There's an off chance this might be an Irish whiskey, but usually Irish whiskeys don't have that brown sugary smell. Okay, so let me start with my first question here to my lovely girlfriend behind the camera. Is it a bourbon?
Is it number one or number two?
Number one.
Yes.
Okay, it's a bourbon. Okay, I'm going to go a little off book here and throw out a guess right away. I have something in my collection that's kind of just sort of a bourbon blend that I did for myself, kind of a mix of bourbons that I have in my collection, and I call it the CBB, the Cullen Bourbon Blend. So, is it my Cullen Bourbon blend?
No.
Oh, thought I'd go for it there. Question number 3. Is it 50% alcohol volume or more?
No.
Okay. What is that, 4 guesses?
That's 3.
3. Hope you guys got a bourbon yourself or something that you're trying right now. Okay. So it's less than 50%. Is it Buffalo Trace?
No.
Buffalo Trace.
if you're doing the video.
Just trying to focus a little bit there on what it tastes like. This is a little more difficult than I thought it was going to be here. I think guessing the category is one thing, but then trying to whittle it down from there. Trying to remember what bourbons I have in my collection here. Trying to run it down. Is it Knob Creek?
No.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, folks. My phone is getting a little low on battery, so it just paused there for a second, perhaps. But Knob Creek, not Knob Creek. Oh, hang on. Is it? Here's a question for you. Is there some sort of animal in the title or on the label?
No.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just looking at the color here. It's not an overly dark bourbon. I've got a Weller's weeded bourbon that I haven't opened. I thought maybe she's opened that, but that's a bit of a darker one. Boy, I could swear this is very Buffalo Traces. Is it Wild Turkey? Well, I already asked about the animals, so forget that question. Is it Four Roses?
No.
Oh boy. How many questions is that now?
That's 7.
7 questions. Sheesh. Oh boy. I'm trying to remember what other bourbons I have. Is it? No, I was gonna ask you his old granddad, but that's got 50%, and I asked 50% or more. Is it Michner's?
Nope.
Oh boy. What is this? It's fairly light. It's, to me, it does remind me a little bit of a Wild Turkey or Four Roses to me, or Buffalo Trace. It's kind of in that family to me, but I've guessed all those. You know what? I think I failed on this one. I can't think of what this might be. I can't remember any other bourbons I have that would kind of qualify that don't have animals on the title or on the label. And would fall into that category.
You want a hint?
I would love a hint.
It's got a star on it.
Star. It's got a star on it? I remember I had a bourbon I really liked, Garrison Brothers. Had a star on it, but that bottle's been finished. Star? Is it a bottle that I bought within the last month?
No.
Star. Oh! The Duke.
Nope.
I thought John Wayne was a star.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh boy, I thought I had it.
You're on number 12.
Oh God. A star on it? I need another hint.
It says reserve on it.
Oh, Rising Creek Reserve?
Correct.
Oh boy. That barely counts as getting anything. That was pathetic. That was pathetic. You know what? That's been sitting on my shelf for quite a while. and I haven't had it for a long time, so I kind of almost forgot I had it. So, but that's no excuse. Okay, let's get on to the next one here. My phone's maybe about to die, so I'm going to try to hurry this up. So if it does die at one point, you'll know why, and I'll post a video anyways, because we're all just having fun, right? So it's Friday night. Enjoy another dram. Keep her going. Okay, clean out the palate. Okay, number two. Here we go. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to take a smell of this here, and without even tasting it, I'm going to guess, is it an Irish whiskey?
Correct.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I guess I'm okay with the categories, but that's as far as it goes. Is it Yellow Spot?
No.
Is it? Is it Flannery's?
Correct.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah. I don't have tons of Irish whiskeys, so I got a little easier once I maybe only have 4 or 5 maybe Irish whiskeys, but then I remember Flannery's kind of has a bit of a strong little kick or bite to it, and it's a bit lighter as well in color. So, hey, what was that? 3 guesses?
Yep.
And what the first one was how many?
Well, 11 with 2 hints.
Oh, okay. So the first one doesn't even count. The first one might as well have been 50 guesses. Well, anyways, folks, great time here. Yeah, do this at home yourself. It's kind of a fun game. You try to guess the whiskey and actually, before we go here, my lovely girlfriend was going to show me the bottles here, so I can give you guys a view of what the bottles look like. If you've never had either of these before, you might want to go out and try them. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
So this one's a Flannery's. That you can look at that one. That's an Irish whiskey. It's got 40. How much? It's very small. 40%. This one, I've kind of gotten into a little bit. My first taste of it, when I first opened the bottle, wasn't in love with it, but it's kind of grown on me. So I've kind of gone back to it a few times. Kind of like it. And this Rising Creek, this is the other one. Rising Creek bourbon whiskey. And this one is 45%. And this one's kind of got a nice little sting and kick to it as well. I think this one is really, both of these actually are really, really well priced. They're not overly expensive, but they kind of, they certainly are nice to drink. Good value whiskeys, both of these. So yeah, give them a shot or play this game yourself at home. And everybody, hope you have a great Friday night and a great weekend on top of that. Have a good weekend, everybody.